The alarm clock screams and there's a cat butt in my face. I don't want to get up, face the human race. I take a shower, I take a pee, I drink some coffee, watch some TV. But nothing seems to keep my eyes open. Nothing seems to get my blood flowing. Called up a friend of mine and asked what lights a fire under your behind. He says he spells relief, R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here, so clean out your ears for the morning disaster. They got gas and brass and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature and there's no cure, but they'll be your favorite broadcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. I took my friend's advice to heart. I bought myself an FM radio. Now every weekday starts with a visit from the Morning Disaster Show. And now I spell relief, R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here, so clean out your ears for the Morning Disaster. They got gas and breast and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature, but there's no cure, but they'll be your favorite podcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
Well. Good morning, everybody. It is Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. I would be that Ray Lytle. How you guys doing? Welcome to the program. It is, what's today, Tuesday? Tuesday, we like that, and it's just me and Jason.
Hello.
That's it. No, nobody, I don't know what anybody else is. I have no idea what, I know Nick sent me a thing this morning saying he has a meeting. So he shan't be on today. Doran sent me a thing yesterday saying that chances were odd that it would be slim that she would be on. But I have no, and then Nikki, of course, is Nikki. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know. So I think it's just us today, Jason, until Rocky wakes up.
Okay.
Or gets going. So, you know, I don't know what that means to everybody else, but we are here. Phone number is 815-414-2125. I don't know. Doran's thing is she's only got one computer, she says, and you know, so her kid needs to do something, and they can't be on at the same time, or so on and so forth. So that's why she was missing. But oh well. Let's see who's joining us today. There are plenty of ways to listen to the show, if you would like to. I guess if you're listening to me now, you know. But anyway, there are plenty of ways to listen to the show. There, of course, are the apps, the Android app, which is working perfectly, and the iPhone app, which we're still having some problems with. However, they are working on the problems with the iPhone app. Because one of the problems we're having is if you click the Listen Live button on the iPhone app, for some reason, it doesn't always work.
I mean, it worked for me like one time out of like 10.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird though, Jason. But if you click on the website on the iPhone app and you click the website and then you click Listen Live there, it works.
Yeah, that I do know.
Okay, here's the thing. It's the same exact code.
Yeah.
Now, isn't that bizarre? Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah.
Why would it work on one but not on the other? So anyway, they're looking at it. trying to figure out. Excuse me, I yawned. They're trying to figure out why it's, why that's happening. So there you go. They're on it right now, trying to figure it out. Hopefully, it'll be ready in days instead of weeks. But there is a problem with the iPhone app. Okay. You can also listen through like Alexa or Google. Just say, Alexa, play Morning Disaster Network. You can do that. You can listen on the desktop, or you can watch the show and listen to it live on Facebook, which people are doing today, including what Kathy is doing, and she's complaining that her screen keeps freezing. She's wondering if it's her rural internet. I would say more than likely.
Yeah, it depends on who the provider is, really.
Rural, you can't even say it. Rural Wi-Fi sounds like something that rarely works. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but rural Wi-Fi sounds to me like, meanwhile, Poolside Pat is watching us live on the Amazon Fire Stick Facebook app. That's kind of cool. He sent me a picture. Of us. He was watching us on his TV through the Facebook app, and it just looks so cool.
I know I can do the same thing with the same app on my Apple TV.
It's pretty cool, though. I'd imagine just, he was hanging out. I think he's got a TV out by his pool or whatever he was doing in his cabana or whatever thing he's got out there. That's how he was watching it. And he sent me a picture. I should put the picture up on the webpage for everybody to see. Right?
Sure.
It looked cool. So he did that. And I think those are the only ways you can hear us. Or, of course, you could wait for the podcast and download it. John is in the chat room saying, I bet Doran's boyfriend is laying more mulch. Like that's some, synonym for sex or something. But, listen, who's having sex? What person over 40 is having sex at,
You never know.
Yeah. Nobody's waking up and having sex at 8:11 in the morning. No adult. Do you really want to, I love my wife passionately, love her. I don't want to have sex with her at 8:11 in the morning. I would not want to do that to her. I know what I look like at 8:11. There's no way I would want to do that to a woman I love. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to imply that I would want to do that to a woman I hate. I wouldn't want to do that to anyone. So who wants to see this at 8 o'clock in the morning? This is crazy. Certainly don't want to put anyone through that. So there's no adults having it. So implying that Thorne's boyfriend is somehow hammering her at 8 o'clock in the morning seems very unlikely. There's,
I mean, the whole story about the kid needing the computer could just be a cover. You never know.
You think that she's covering for some kind of sex?
It's possible.
At 8 o'clock in the morning.
You never know.
It is ridiculous. You're as Looney Tunes as that John guy is for even suggesting that. It's crazy. Adam is in the chat room saying he would, but his wife wouldn't. Well, of course not. I'm telling you. 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Who would want to? Nobody wants to be out there having sex at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. No one over 40. That's my thought.
If it's a new relationship, though.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you that. Maybe if it's a brand new relationship, if you just,
Did those two kind of just get together not too long ago?
I think they've been together for a little while. I think it's been months. It certainly isn't weeks. You know, maybe if you're together for like if you just met, you know, and you just had sex for the first time, you know, you might be horny enough to wake up at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday and have it. But and you're on vacation, maybe.
Oh, those kids though.
Yeah, but come on, it's full time. We're working. You know, no one's having sex at 8 o'clock in the morning. Fat 420 guys in the chat room. By the way, happy birthday to him. I saw it was his birthday. That's like the only good thing that Facebook does is it lets you know when people's birthdays are. Outside of that, doesn't really do a lot of good. Causes political arguments.
I'm ready for them to bring back song lyrics and pictures of people's lunch and all that stuff I used to be annoyed by. Bring it back. I'm ready for all that again. Remember the dress and nobody could decide if it was silver or blue?
Dude, some of the shit on there.
Those were the more innocent times.
Some of the stuff on there I see is crazy. It really is. You got to stop. I mean, some of the conspiracy.
It's not going to stop. It's just going to get worse and worse.
The stuff
as long as people keep clicking.
The stuff about the masks is insane. But now the people with the masks are confused. Because President Trump yesterday put some picture of him wearing a mask and talked about how he's always supported wearing masks. And now the sycophants are very confused. They're wondering.
So that's the only thing I go for is to see what the latest comeback to that is. Like, well, why are you going to come back to that one? But here's how you really confuse somebody who doesn't want to wear a mask. Ask them about the government thing with facial recognition. It's like, well, doesn't that mess up the facial recognition thing? If everybody's why would the government want everybody to wear a mask? Doesn't make sense. Because they want that facial recognition so they can put you in the database so they can.
Oh, yeah, they're very concerned about the facial recognition.
Harder to track people if everybody's wearing a face mask.
I
saw. Cheap now?
Have you seen the thing they put up? My friend Josh put it up yesterday where he had a picture of a guy. He goes, this guy developed a vaccine or this guy developed or patented something 20 years ago called COVID-19 or whatever. And he puts the whole thing up. And then at the very end, he goes, by the way, this is a stock photo. I made all this shit up. And it is a great post.
It took me 2 minutes to find this photo, and I just made all this up, and you just read all of it because this is Facebook.
Yeah. I think that's a great post. I love when people do that.
You mean everything on Facebook's not true?
No.
I've got a family member that just got savvy with Facebook maybe 2 years ago, if you can imagine that. And all they do is sit and post memes. They're in that phase now. And the latest, again, this is my family. The latest one is the one about how dare you take away my Confederate heritage.
Oh, they just regurgitate bullshit.
This is someone who was born in Illinois, whose mother is from Michigan. We're back to that again. It's like what?
A person who's never lived anywhere in the Confederacy posting Confederate flags.
No.
Just because in this country, we're so divided. We're so broken.
You just got to I want to look like a badass. Here's my big Confederate flag. I'm badass. Doesn't have to make sense.
By the way, we do have a horn dog listener. Holly in the chat room says that morning sex is the best and over 40. And she says has been in her relationship for over 10 years. Good. I'll be damned.
You got to go to the restroom first.
Well, yeah. You
got to make sure everybody's
cleaned
out, cleared out. You don't want to be trying to do that while you got to do something else.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing about the morning is
I think
usually got to go.
Yeah. I mean,
and somebody else is trying to make you.
And my wife will not touch me. It's kind of offensive, actually. She will not touch me unless I've just had a shower. There will be times I'll take a shower in the afternoon. You know what I mean? And then like a couple hours go by and we start getting amorous and she won't do anything. And I'll be like, let's go. She'll be like, well, get a shower. And I'll be like, God damn, I literally just took one like an hour ago. Take a shower. I don't know what kind of stink she thinks develops in an hour of doing nothing. But we're to that point of marriage where it's like nothing happens unless, there's a fresh shower.
I figured you get used to it. I mean, you need a shower for. You just laid there all night. If it's morning,
Yeah, I have
you
it.
just laid next to the person all night.
No, literally, I'll take a shower in the afternoon, okay?
Right.
And then I'll come out and I'll sit in the recliner. I'll do some computer stuff, and then we end up going to the bedroom a little bit later, and maybe things will get a little amorous, and it'll be time to do something. So I've done nothing from showering.
Right.
In fact, I haven't even gone to the bathroom, and yet it'll be like, okay, let's shower, or get you a shower, and I'll be like, what? I literally just showered. It's just, I don't know what kind of stink I got going on, but whatever it is,
Must be
it must be dangerously.
bad.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but she will not touch me unless I'm fresh out of the shower. And by the way, it's not like I'm some guy having her perform analingus on me or something. It's not anything kinky like that. No, it's just,
Why does it have to be a guy?
well, I'm just saying that.
Women don't do that?
No, I'd perform that on her no matter what. I'm not going to force her to go take a shower before I do anything like that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I would
I'm sure
never.
she appreciates that on Facebook.
I would never
Podcast.
go to my wife and tell her, I will not touch you unless you shower. I would never. Ever.
Well, you're too much of a gentleman.
Yeah, of
You have too much
course.
respect for the other person.
Yes, I would never want to hurt her feelings. With me,
Right.
it's like, no, take a shower. And by the way, she curls up her face like it's disgusting thought of, oh,
Go there and still quote that shit.
yes, like it is disgusting. Like the thought of even, the thought of being,
Hazmat team.
the thought of being anywhere near your nether region is disgusting unless you are freshly bathed.
One of those prison showers where you got like 5 guys with hoses and somebody's up against the wall.
I have to get a Sangamon County prison shower before she'll even consider
You loused.
having sex with me.
Oh.
If there's not a high pressure hose hitting this, she's not touching it. That's how it is. Now, after the shower, she's fine. She has, no complaints. But I'm just saying that there must be some sort of distrust of whatever I got going on, or she doesn't want any of it. I don't know. Holly says, you guys are married. You know each other. Just keep your face to side. No morning breath. I don't know. I must have a stench. Something must have traumatized her.
Yeah, did she bring that? Yeah, that's the one thing the breath too. You got to go to the restroom for at least a minute.
You got to at
And
least brush your teeth.
Usually, mouthwash real quick or something.
Yeah, I'm for
It's
that.
just that one little minute can improve the situation like 20-fold.
I just, I just for once would like to, I mean, I don't want to spend the whole time.
Bask in your natural oils.
Well, I'd like to feel that the shower I took literally an hour ago,
Would be good enough.
did something.
Would be
Yeah.
sufficient.
Should be valid enough.
At the same time, I don't want to have sex and be worried the whole time. Oh my God, do I stink? Do I, what's going on?
Yeah, that's the thing about the morning is that you've got all these things that you kind of got to take care of, and you
Yeah.
kind of get preoccupied. Does my breath stink? Man, I really got to.
Yeah.
pee. I got to do, whatever it is.
How's my hair look?
Yeah, well,
I'm like, at least it's like, okay, I took a shower ago. Can I at least get a hand job or something? And still, you get that. You still get guilted into what, it's like, oh God.
yes, young people, just so you know, when you get into your 40s, you're still going to say things like, can I at least get a hand job?
Yeah.
That does not stop.
I'll say it in my 80s.
People act like that's some teenage thing.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, at least, how about a little handy?
Can I at least get a little handy?
Yeah, I mean, for God's sakes, even then, that's not going to happen without.
It said more like that, though. It's more like, God, can I at least get a hand job?
I do remember in my 20s when I was much smaller, we could both fit in the shower together and take a shower together. Now that was fun. That was a good time. Now forget about it.
She's like, I didn't even get wet.
There's no way we could take a
Turn
shower.
the shower on. Oh, it's been on for 10 minutes.
We take a shower today. It's like none of the water would hit her. I would steal it all. It would bounce off me and go out on the floor outside. She would leave the shower completely dry. Wasn't that a good shower? No, it never touched me. I just, I don't know. I do remember we had this, we had a great shower in Peoria. We lived in Peoria. We had this great shower that we broke one night because things happened in the shower. That was awesome. So that was a good memory. But nowadays, forget it. She's not gonna be anywhere near me with a shower. We had one house. The house we had one of the houses that we built in Chatham. It had a huge jacuzzi tub. I mean, both of them had jacuzzi tubs, but one was a gigantic jacuzzi tub, and we would take a bath together every single night. And then even when she was pregnant, we would take a bath together every single night. And then we had the baby, But even after the baby was born, we would take a bath together every single night. Eventually, we moved out of that house, and we lost that, But that was always good because we would do that right before bed, and then you fool around and. There's no doubt in her mind that I was clean because we were in the tub together.
That's a jacuzzi. That's not a bath. That's different.
Yeah, but well, it was a tub. It was a tub. So we would, like I would offer her the soap and let her clean me, and that was actually enjoyable, because she, rubs all the best parts. She wants to clean all the.
Like beginning of Coming to America.
All the naughty parts.
Yeah, she wants to clean all the naughty parts. Yeah. So, that would be that was fun. Then we moved out of that place. I probably should have kept that place. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever. That's the most. Are you saying we're looking at the chat room? That's the single most disgusting thing I've ever read in a chat room. Do you guys see that?
Which one?
The very last thing by Fat 420 guy or Mike.
I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay, here's what he says. I'll read it. It's disgusting. I'm warning you right now. I'm warning you, it's disgusting. He says, does anyone shit in the shower and then stomp it down the drain? I'm asking for a friend.
No.
No, of course no one does it.
Nope.
No, the only one that does that is you, Mike. No one does that. No one. Who in the hell's going to take a dump in the shower? No.
Apparently
The Sopranos, that's not it. That's the only time I know that going on.
Good Lord. No one's going to do that. I knew I should have even brought that up.
It's shit and shower, not shit in shower.
I
The
mean,
in is
for
like rock and
God's
roll.
sakes.
It's not like in it. It's like
Yeah.
short for and.
You do it in that order.
People don't understand, I guess. And shower.
I'm taking a shower, and if I got to take a dump, I go out of the shower and then go take it, and then, that's how you do it.
Right.
You don't just let it fly in the shower. I will pee in the shower.
How would
I'm not gonna,
that's hard to imagine.
I'm not gonna defecate.
Just so I guess you're swatting if you're doing that?
I have
I
no
mean,
idea.
just-
I have no idea what he's implying. I don't know.
No. My shower and toilet are conveniently in the same room.
Yes.
So you just really have to take a couple steps.
I'd say most people's are.
No,
You got one of those strange houses where it's all right there.
you don't take a dump in the shower. That is disgusting. That's one of the more disgusting things I've ever heard. That is completely disgusting.
Have
No.
you seen that crazy video from a few years? This is an older video that used to go around of the guys in the shower, and I guess they're drunk or something. The one guy sneezes or something, and when he sneezes, he shits all over this guy standing next to him. But they're in showers. So this guy shits all over the guy next to him, and the guy runs out of the shower. It's like,
I think
you're in a shower, just stay in the shower. Don't run out of the shower.
I think I did. I think
I think it might be a fake video.
Yeah.
Or comedy.
The guy's
he's
bent.
off a
The
comedy
one
show,
guy's
but-
bent over and sneezes, and yeah.
Yeah,
It was a comedy bit. I'm sure.
he runs out of the shower. Anyway,
Hysterical though. Well, I
obviously.
I'm wondering now about our listener. Why would someone even? Why would you bring that up unless you've done it before?
Or
You
his
know?
Well, I think that
That's,
asking for a friend is like
Yeah.
a secret nod.
It sure seems like he's done that before. And
he says the friend lives in a trailer, but
well,
I've lived in a trailer before, and
I
it was still
lived
the
in
same
college.
room.
In college, I lived in a trailer with friends.
He says he has to stomp it, so at least he's regular.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He's healthy.
what are you stopping? For God's sakes, it shouldn't be that solid though, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it reacts to the shower. I don't know. Have no experience with that.
I mean, shower is just nonstop water coming down. You should loosen it up a little bit.
yeah, but the shower, usually the water comes down away from the drain. The shower doesn't come down directly over the drain.
Yeah, but I imagine it. I've never shit in the shower.
It would be like a piece of soap, like a piece of soap falls on the drain. It's not going to instantly melt because the shower pressure is going somewhere else, like more to the middle or the back.
I would think your poop would have.
Talking about this.
No idea.
All the comments on here, and that's the one you picked.
I wouldn't think that a stomping would be needed. I would think, of course, I don't even know why we're talking about it.
Get out the clogging crew and the
Pat,
fiddles.
Pat says, for the record, the conversation is still less offensive than Hillbilly Joe, but we're hoping that Hillbilly Joe can go through tomorrow. Is that what we're trying
Well,
to?
you'd probably get like an actual
Tomorrow's the best
personal
day for me to go there to do the bit.
experience.
The best day for Hillbilly Joe to go through Recon Text would be tomorrow. So we just got to try to. We've got to try to call Joe to make sure that he would do it. And Recon Tech to make sure that they will do it. Now people are still talking about stomping on it.
Obviously struck a nerve.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have diverted everyone's attention into pooping in the shower. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it. Joe says, you have to stomp on it like grapes. Mike says, use the hot water. It loosens the poop. Once again, Mike has done this. Mike has done this
grapes,
before.
You make wine. That's
Yeah.
why you're stomping. There's no reason to stop the shit. Goes in the toilet, you flush it.
Maybe he's making
There's
wine.
even some dog trained to know that.
Could you just imagine if someone's in the shower and they do that and then they slip on the turd, break their neck and die?
Oh, God.
Can you imagine an even more
I
embarrassing
could
way to
not
die?
imagine. Could you? At least if that happens, you could say, well, you'd be dead, but the authorities would have to figure out if you pooped before or after you died. You know.
Well, if it's on your foot,
Well, judging
too,
by the
they're
footprints,
gonna
yeah.
establish-
Hopefully they would think it happened after.
They're gonna know.
Hopefully they think it happened after than before. I couldn't even imagine it. Couldn't even imagine. TJ wants to know if the phone's on. It is.
Probably not.
It is now. I turn that phone on all the time. I don't know what you're implying. I always have the phone on. There's never a time I don't have it on, except for like the last day. But it's on now if anybody wants to call in. 815-414-2125. I'm sure it's not working properly.
Might have to do it through Hangouts again.
Yeah, well, I have both on. I have both Hangouts and voice on, so it should work. Anything to get off this subject of
Right.
of dumping in the shower. The plop, plop, stomp, stomp, as they're saying. By the way, Diane's saying, what time is the Hillbilly Joe stuff happening tomorrow so she can tune in? I have no idea. I got to call Joe.
We're trying to set it up.
Yeah. I'd have to call Derek and Recon and find out, when's the best time.
About 10:40. That's where my money lays. 10:40.
Good morning. Hello, you're on Morning Disaster.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, hey, what's up, TJ?
I got a couple of things I got to weigh in here. One, my girlfriend gets grossed out when I pee in the shower, and it goes in and bleaches the whole bathroom like a cleaning crew.
Oh.
And I can confirm now that, no, she does not pee in the shower because she got done taking a shower, and I fell off the toilet because she jumped out still covered in soap. I didn't know it.
She jumped out of the shower covered in soap to go pee?
Yeah.
So the toilet seat was wet when he went to.
So the toilet seat was soaked when she got out of the shower. The toilet seat soaked and covered in soap. And I go dive bombing in because I'm like, oh, I got to go.
No, listen.
And slide right off the toilet.
I don't. Why wouldn't you pee? Why wouldn't you pee in the shower? I mean, I don't understand not doing that.
She thinks it's just completely gross. Now I asked her. I said, now which one would be worse? Me peeing in the shower. She knows Hillbilly Joe. I was like, or Hillbilly Joe just taking a shower. She goes, oh no. Hillbilly Joe takes a shower. The whole shower's got to come out and go into the garbage.
The entire
bags, everything.
The only time I haven't peed in a shower is when I was taking the shower with my wife. I was talking earlier about when we would take a shower together, and that's the only time I didn't pee in the shower. I actually got out of the shower to pee.
And I mean, who would?
That's the
if
only
I
time.
pooped in the shower, I'd be dead.
That's the only time that I haven't peed in the shower. But if I'm by myself, of course I'm letting it fly. Why wouldn't you? The shower's
all
gonna,
on the same drain.
Yeah, the shower's gonna push in the drain.
Well, you can aim it. You don't even have to get it on any of the
Yes,
surface
you
of
literally
the
aim it
shower.
for the
You can
drain.
aim it literally right down the drain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how women would do that, but that's what guys could do.
Yeah.
Well, they do have that funnel
That's what guys do.
out now where women can aim.
Hey,
Yeah, but I doubt you're going to have that right and ready there in the bath.
I want that.
Showering.
I want to get one of those women funnels, just so I can strap it. I can strap it to myself and pee when I'm on the recliner.
And the other one, like the morning sex thing. Oh my God! At 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm. Oh, you want what?
Hey,
Why?
I used to love morning sex. I'm just saying, you get to a certain age and reality sets in. I would love it if my wife would give it up at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you.
I like getting the shower beforehand and making sure soap goes directly to balls so it's all clean and ready to go.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm taking a shower before sex, of course I'm that's the only thing I'm soaping. I'm not going in there to wash my hair before sex. I'm going to get in there and take soap the balls and get everything, I'm only cleaning that area.
And then I make sure that the water is extremely hot.
Why the hot water?
This was actually something I learned from an early episode of The Morning Disaster.
All right, what was the heat?
Hot water slows down sperm count. Cold water speeds it up.
Well, I'm too old for that.
I am not wanting another kid at my age. No, I'm done.
Yeah, you run that hot water. Run that hot water over the testicles. Your sperm will not be active.
They come out looking like a freshly cooked lobster.
I'm telling you, that's how it was having sex in after hot tub that I wasn't having a child. And then it was actually John Lamb who said, you got to put cold. He goes, put cold on it. And so I would sit with an ice pack over my balls before we'd have sex. And literally, then we got pregnant. That was,
this is another good one. I know a girl who got into a relationship. She's in her early 30s, and she got into a relationship with a guy about her age at the time, and did tell him that eventually she wanted to have kids. He did not bother to tell her that he had a vasectomy. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And then after a year later of trying, he's like, oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you I've had the vasectomy.
Whoops.
I tell you, that's sort of a scumbag thing to do. I mean, if you're going to get in a relationship, I don't know. I've never been in a relationship, one of those types of relationships where
you've been with your wife.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying you're talking about a relationship where they've just met up and like later in life, past 40.
Right.
I've never been in one, but I would imagine that's a bad, that it's not good, that would be one of the things you would bring up.
I mean, it was a scumbag move. Funny nonetheless, but still a scumbag move.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying he'd have lots of sex if the woman's trying to get pregnant, but that was the best time about that era is we were having sex like crazy because my wife had decided it's time to get pregnant now. And it was nuts. Little did I know, because you're not going to have it again forever.
There wasn't much decision with my ex-wife that, in all honesty, when my son gets old enough, if he ever asks, I've got to be honest and confess to him that he was conceived in a motorhome.
Congratulations to you and your son. There you go. All right, TJ. Thank you.
You bet.
TJ's son was conceived in a motorhome. There you go. Yeah. By the way, Holly says we're thinking it too much. It is a good thing to wake up your day and take a shower. No, I agree with that. Yeah. You should do that. And I'm saying most people, that's how they want to start their day, taking a nice shower and smelling good and everything. It would be nice as soon as that happens if you end up jumping right into bed and having sex. That'd be great. But I'm just saying it's not realistic. I mean, my wife's when I was working in radio, I was out of the house by 5 o'clock. She didn't have to be at work till 8. That was never logistically going to happen. And even now, I'm in here in my studio, doing the pregame show, and she's scrambling to get out of here so she can get to work. It's not going to happen. The morning sex thing is over for us, at least on the weekdays. But having sex on a Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning is highly unlikely for me. Unless there's a winning of the lottery or something happened that would cause any kind of retirement. I'm just saying that's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely.
You said if you won the lottery, you wouldn't retire, though. You would keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but I would make time for sex.
I remember.
I would make time for sex. No, but I'm saying it. Listen, here's one thing. Here's what I told you.
All of a sudden, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. The Zoom camera comes on, but it's not right at a microphone.
No, I will. I said yesterday, I go, if I won the lottery, I would do exactly what I do now. It's true. This is what I would do. But I'm not saying I would be on time every day. There would be some days. There would maybe be some days where I would not be on as prompt as like the pregame show would not be starting at 7:30. I'll tell you that. Like it might be Rocky running music from his house or something.
Right.
Like Ray might jump on right at 8 o'clock. That's all I'm implying. Oh well. By the way, Pat's saying he's in a late in life relationship and the vasectomy is a selling point. I would imagine. I mean, even now, like I don't know how everything works, and my wife has not been through menopause yet. Although I was starting to wonder with the goddamn air conditioner. It's 90 some odd degrees outside, and literally I have to have a blanket on me inside because the house is so cold. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know what could happen, but she went to her doctor not that long ago, and the doctor told her, be careful when having sex because you could still get pregnant. And I was like, oh my God. That's the worst news ever. I would hate to be, I love being a dad, but I could not having a newborn right now at my age. Oh my God. I could not handle it. I couldn't handle it. It would be too much. I'd be 70 by the time the kid got out of high school. I'd be in my 70s. There's no way.
Yeah, my mom was 40. My dad was 41 when I was born. So that's about as late as you want to do it.
I think
because I always felt that they were, especially my dad, was kind of out of touch with, and he was more like what you would think a grandpa would be, as far as, his era and the gap in time between, generations or what. I mean, he wasn't a generation away from me. He was like 3 generations away from me.
Well, wasn't Nikki from the same situation where her parents were?
I believe she said so. Yeah.
Yeah, her parents were older.
Me, I'm on the opposite end of the coin. My mom was a month away from turning 18 when she had me.
Oh, good Lord! And she had to squeeze your gigantic head out when she wasn't even 18. That poor woman. No, my mom was in her 20s. It is.
Well, I'm I have brothers and sisters that are older, so my parents were having kids then too. But I was the last, so yeah, 40 and 41.
Very bizarre. I think about my mother and how old my mother was based on elements of my life. Like when I got married, my mother was in her early 40s. So I'm over 50 now. So I'm older now than my mother was when I got married, which is crazy to think of, but I think my wife and I had celebrated our 10-year anniversary. I mean, I don't know if it's that far along, but it's right around the same time. Then when my mother was this age. So it's crazy. And yet Rocky.
When my father was the age that I am now, I think I was in kindergarten probably, or first grade.
Wow.
So it's weird. But I'm not, we don't have the same kind of, he kind of was like more like a grandpa. He kind of, was laid back at that point.
And he was, I mean, he would have been from the era of going through World War II and all that stuff,
Well, that's the kind of reason where I'm kind of act a little, I have a little bit of an older mentality because I was raised like it was the 60s and the 50s. I was raised by parents who were raising kids in the 50s. So it wasn't like I had these, my parents are my best friends and you're going to get a timeout and you're going to get a belt is what you're going to get.
You're going to get beaten. And
Right.
you're gonna learn to appreciate
Luckily,
the
I
greats
never got
like
that
George
because
Jones.
I had all the horror stories from my older brothers and sisters, so I would be like, "Damn,
You're going to learn to
So I
appreciate.
would always just be in my room listening to music, staying out of trouble.
You're going to appreciate Johnny Cash and George Jones, and
And I do, and that's why.
there you
In my
go.
room alone, I don't want any part of that belt.
I got the belt.
My father used to say, "I'm going to take my belt off to you." I always thought that was so strange.
I got the belt.
Like, I take my hat off to you. I'm going to take my belt off to you.
My mom would hit me with a metal spoon. She beat the hell out of us.
One of those moms that would just grab whatever was.
She'd use a wooden spoon.
Where's something that hurts? This looks good.
She used a wooden spoon until the spoon would break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Like she'd try to hit us with the wooden spoon, and it never. The wooden
And
spoon.
then she'd beat you with something else for breaking her spoon.
Yeah, then she started using a metal.
That was my good spoon.
She started using a metal spoon. When she hit us with wooden spoons, it never hurt. Never hurt. But the most effective thing was a belt. The most effective, the most effective pain was a belt. When they hit with the belt, it hurt.
Especially when you get it right across the face. That was the.
Yeah, well, I got the metal spoon across the face. Yeah. I'm telling you.
That's another good thing though about having older parents. I think by the time I came along, they were kind of worn out.
They were
already,
sick of it. Like
it was like, okay, well, no heroin in the living room.
Yeah.
That was. They weren't so strict.
They'd been through it with the other ones.
Don't care. Whatever. Go in your room and listen to the records.
I am glad though. I'm glad that my child
You'll come
never.
out until you're 17.
I'm glad my child never had to endure the bullshit like school, like in school paddling.
Never got that. I never got. Well, you got to get caught to get paddled. So.
No, I got
But
paddled.
let's see. The other kids we called it swatting at our school. It was getting a SWAT.
Yeah, I got swatted all the time in the school. I was the brown kid. I got swatted all the time.
Who did it? Bunch of white fingers point at you.
I had one teacher, literally one teacher, would wad up paper. True story. I'm not sure why my family didn't sue this, but the guy would wad up paper and say, if I make this basket, if I make this, whatever, if I miss it, Lytle gets swatted. And the guy would miss a shot. And I'd have to come to the front of the class and get paddled.
I've told people several times, if we had phone cameras and stuff like that back when I went to school, there would be 70% of teachers would have lost their jobs. We had some wild ones like that.
It's like, wait, you're telling me that it'd be one thing if I would have done something. Like if I would have said, hey, Mr.
Take this test and shove it up your ass. Or whatever.
Yeah. I said, hey, let me take a shot. If I miss it, if I make it, I paddle you. If you miss it, that wasn't the case. It was always if I make this shot, so and so happen. If I miss this shot, then Lytle's getting paddled. It's like, well, I didn't do shit, you cocksucker. What are you doing to me? And he
It
pulled.
sounds like one of those teachers that would try to be cool.
Yeah.
Wants the students to like him.
Yeah.
So he gangs up with the other students against the outcasts
Yeah.
and becomes like a bully to impress the other students. We had some like that too.
Of course, I think he also made a La Cucaracha reference or two. And
We had a teacher in 7th grade that would start every class by telling a Pollock joke, as he called them.
Oh my God.
When was the last time you heard one of those? Every day. And that was like a thing. And no one said anything. I'm sure there were Polish or partially Polish students. No one.
Now,
Every day.
none of that shit would fly now. None of it.
None of it.
But I got paddled once because a teacher, and this guy was also a coach, missed a basketball shot for throwing garbage into the garbage can. And so he paddled me. What a dick.
Yeah, that was to get the other students up to like him, think he was cool.
And by the way, none of my classmates stood up and said, this is wrong. This is really, you should not do this.
Yeah,
You
that
should
didn't
not.
used to happen either.
You should not be paddling this guy because you missed throwing paper into the garbage can.
You gotta do something like that, you might as well tattoo Target right on your forehead.
Yes.
You have to stand up for that happens
And
in
then,
movies.
and
That
then
didn't
he
happen.
paddled the Mexican kid. He
Yeah.
decided to paddle the brownest kid in here. None of
Well,
my
he's not going to paddle the whitest. They're going to go home and tell lawyer mom and
Yeah.
doctor dad, and then that'll be the end of that.
I mean, now that I think about it, fuck all those people I went to school with. None of you spoke up when this shit was happening to me.
Yeah, we had some crazy teachers. We had a teacher in the 7th grade. And I can't ever remember this guy's name. He was an English teacher. He was really weird. He kind of looked like Roy Orbison, and he wore these really weird glasses, but looking like 1950s glasses. But this was the 80s. He would take an eyedropper and put it up his nose and pull. I don't know if he was putting something in or taking something out, but he had this huge crotch bulge, and I don't know what it was. He wore the same pants every day so that they were shiny. They were like shiny black pants. And it was to the point where the most meek and innocent girls would still be like, what's the deal with this guy's pants? And he would come up, and I don't know if he had something in his pants, like some sort of urinary device or something maybe. But he would come up and he would set whatever it was on the corner of girls' desks while he was talking to them. If it was his balls, he would basically set his balls on the corner of the desk. Granite City, Coolidge Junior High School.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna rest my balls here on your desk.
Nowadays they get arrested for
Right.
that stuff.
But it was such a weird bulge. It looked like maybe some sort of a medical thing or something. But yeah, he would set it on the desk, corner of the desk. He would only do it to girls.
Oh my God, what a pervert!
I mean, again, there's no way.
Yes.
And everybody talked about it. It wasn't like it. I mean, like
It
I said,
wasn't-
even the most meek and
It wasn't
innocent
like a
little
secret.
girls would be
Everyone
like,
knew about it.
yeah.
How bizarre.
We had a teacher, a math teacher, Coolidge Junior High School, Granite City. If you broke your pencil, she would make you go bury it.
You'd have to bury.
Random shit.
Why would you bury your pencil?
Because I don't know. She never did it in our class, the class I had her in, but she did it in other ones. I don't know if it was something about, I don't know, planting the wood and you're going to make a tree now. I don't know what it was. I think it was insanity is what I think it was.
A lead-filled
Wow.
tree.
Did you say
Right.
Did you say you went to Coolidge?
Coolidge Junior High School in Granite City. There was two. There was Coolidge and Grigsby.
Why would they name a junior high school after Calvin Coolidge? Maybe the worst president we've ever. Isn't he the one who
I don't
got?
think it is.
Didn't he
think it's
get
a
us
different
into the
Coolidge.
Great Depression? Wasn't it Coolidge who put us in the Great
Fake
Depression?
news.
I mean,
I
Coolidge.
don't know. Let me check and see if he's on my side or not. I'll be right back.
I'm telling you, Coolidge was a Republican president who was responsible for the Great Depression. I mean, I think
I
that's.
don't think it's named after him. I think it's
Oh.
a different Coolidge.
Was named after singer Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes. Rita Coolidge.
Rita Coolidge not named.
We're all alone. What's her big hit?
Yeah. But I could be wrong. Somebody check Coolidge, but I think Coolidge is the guy that got us into the Great Depression. Why would you name a school after him? For God's sakes.
Hold on a minute. Before I say anything, let me go to my Facebook group. Do we like Calvin Coolidge? Let me see what the team says.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I went to Gillespie High School, and there was one time in 8th grade, though, I swear to God, my friend and I got thrown out of math class or English, whatever class it was. The teacher got mad at us and put us in the room next door and told us to get out. So we went to the classroom next door, and then we thought it would be funny if we climbed out the window and we actually did this and got on the ledge and walked outside the window of the classroom we were just in, and we're waving at people and trying to moon them while they were in class with the teacher. Not thinking about the fact that it was like the 3rd floor up. We could have fallen and died at any point, but yet somehow did this and thought it was hysterical. When you're young, you don't think properly. Like, you just do stupid stuff like that.
No, you don't. If you're with somebody else too, you don't want to be the one that goes, "Hey, no, guys, that looks dangerous." Now, come on.
Like, this would be funny.
Hurt ourselves.
Let's climb outside the window. Let's get on the ledge and let's walk over to the other classroom. And this will be hysterical. Not thinking.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, cool.
One misstep, we will fall to our deaths.
Or be like Butters from South Park. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we should.
It was just
right.
Oh, I certainly didn't want to speak up and say to the kid that was with me and say, "Oh, this is a bad idea." I might have thought it, but I certainly didn't stop it. But then again, when I was in my 20s, John Lamb and I were vacationing in Mexico to do a live broadcast, and we thought it was a good idea to jump from my balcony over to
I remember you telling that story.
Yeah, we told the story on the reunion, and we jumped from the balcony over to the next balcony to break into the suite. And literally, that was hundreds of feet up. It was like the 15th floor or whatever. And so we didn't get any smarter. But now I look at it, and I would never in a million years would I ever.
God, especially not in Jamaica. Here come the Jamaican police.
Yeah, well, this is in Mexico.
Yikes! It's not a Bob Marley song, from what I understand.
It was in Mexico, and I definitely don't remember.
Oh, Mexico. I thought you said Jamaica.
Yeah. I certainly don't remember thinking it
Mexican
thoroughly.
police would see that and just keep walking.
Hey, you having fun? Yeah. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, we were in Puerto Vallarta. But now, I think of everything. I'm like, God, oh, this could happen or this could happen. And you think now that I'm closer to death, I would be, I would be more willing to risk death now than I would be back then. But no, that's not how it works.
I think I'm like that. I'm kind of got this attitude like, well, I've lived a decent life, and
Yeah.
let's face it, it's probably all over with after the election anyway. So. If not January, and the inauguration happens, it's over. So might as well have some fun now.
I don't
know if I'm going to jump on a balcony, but
I don't know about the I don't know about the election. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me what's going to happen. But then again, it was pretty obvious in 2016. And, what I thought was going to happen didn't happen.
Yeah. I kind of had an inkling that was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think Trump would be elected until about a week before, and then it was like, yeah, this is going to happen. He's got a cult,
Yeah.
and he's still got one,
And
and they'll be out in full force in November, no matter what.
I definitely believe he's going to vote, but I think
But I mean, no matter who wins or loses, that's not even what I'm talking about. Just the civil unrest after November is just going to be like nothing we've ever seen before.
well, we've got to stop
No,
ignoring.
that ain't happening.
We've got to stop. We've got to stop ignoring.
Which, by the way, one of my favorite Facebook posts. You ever see those posts? Like, I guess a bunch of people got shot in Chicago again last night or something, like 15 people or something.
Yeah.
And then you got like Chad from Clayton, Missouri going, this shit has to stop. all I can imagine is like, okay, like the big Chicago gang leader calls everybody together. Okay, drug dealers, pimps, sociopaths that just like to shoot people, gang members, everybody get together.
Chad's
We're all gonna have to stop. Chad said it. We got to stop. We got to stop.
Chad's pissed. We've got to stop. We've got to stop
It's like,
combating.
what do you think that accomplishes putting that on Facebook? This shit has to stop.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is
Sorry, we got to stop, guys.
socioeconomically challenged people living in shitholes. They don't care. They don't care.
Well, I was more talking about the college elite kind of,
yeah, but I'm
you
saying
know,
that
liberal white guy just sitting there thinking that if he types this has got to stop on a keyboard. That's made a
at some
difference.
point they're gonna have to. I mean, I don't want to get all serious, but at some point they are gonna have to look at a universal basic income or something, so that people feel they have something to live for and maybe stop living so recklessly. You know, we were just talking about how when you're younger, you take chances. You get older, you stop. Well, it's also because when you get older, you have things to live for. You know.
Well, that's the difference between you and I. That's why I'm that way. And you have a daughter. I don't.
Yeah.
So
I'm just.
you have a responsibility to people.
I'm just saying, hope of having a better situation would make a person also, you know, not want to risk it. And I just think,
Right.
and maybe if they start looking for solutions along that way, or making some neighborhoods better, or you know, if you know, I don't think it would hurt some billionaires to be a little less rich, just a little less rich. But I don't know. What do I know? Phone number is 815-414-2125. Show is brought to you by our friends at Recontext 670-1132. That's Recontext. Proof is in the performance. Call and get your detail. Make an appointment for a car detailing now. They're throwing in free steam cleaning and disinfectant with every car detail order. Of course, DTE Technologies, 408-0001. DTE Technologies, let them become your IT person for your business. Call DTE Technologies. Let them help you today. And Core Installation, Furniture and Supply, 741-1079. That's Core Installation, whether you need a new chair or a new desk or any type of furniture, or if you need something like masks or sanitizer or gloves, they can get it all at Core Installation, 741-1079. There you go. I see my mother popped into the chat room. She pops in and says, good morning. And then, oh, it's late. Gotta leave. Have a great rest of the show. So my mother popped in. I have... She popped in, said nothing, but let us know she's here and you know, and left. I have no idea why she does that, but you know, it'd be nice if she would just say something, you know, just give us a little anything. But just this whole why it's like, why tell us you're leaving? Just Especially if you just pop in. So you tell us, "Oh, I'm here," and then
I'm here now. I gotta go.
the very next thing out of your mouth is, "Okay, I'm leaving." You don't have to tell us. When you first pop into the chat room, you don't have to tell us, and when you leave, you don't have to tell us. There's a certain
Being polite.
there's a certain anonymity with being in the chat room. So don't feel the need that you have to let us know that you're taking off or that you've come in. And certainly, like she does them back to back. Like the first one is, "Oh, good morning, I'm here." And then nobody says anything in 3 seconds. It's like, "Okay, I'm out of here. Goodbye."
It's like gotta leave.
Because it makes it look like you're going in expecting everyone to talk to you, and then when they don't, you leave. Am I wrong with saying that's how it looks? Because that's what it looks like. You
I just had to go out and get the mail to see if my new mask had shown up yet.
you bought a new mask?
Yeah.
Oh, Rolling Stones. I like that. Very nice.
Uh-oh.
See, now you
It's
look.
not big enough.
That looks good. I just have the boring blue,
That's what I had, but they kept breaking.
the
So
generic.
it got to the point where they're like all over the back of my car now, like new ones that I put in there and broken ones, and it's like I felt like I had to get one that was a little more permanent.
I work out with a mask
Since
on.
I think we're going to be here a while.
I work out. I put the mask on when I work out, and I grab. My wife she put a box of them near where I keep my keys, and so I grab a new one every once in a while. And I like every couple of visits to the gym, I grab a new one, and then sometimes when I show up to the gym, I don't drive with the mask. Excuse me. I don't drive with the mask on because I'm not
Insane.
yeah, I'm not insane. I realize that I'm the only one in my car, and that it's okay that I don't need to wear a mask in the car. And when I get to the gym, I have to grab my mask and put it on. But sometimes I don't grab the newer one. I just reach, and because I'm so lazy, I don't throw them away. I should probably just throw them away.
Right. That's as I said, that's
Yeah.
like the back of my car. It's just littered with broken masks and then new masks.
And I grab an old one by accident and put it on. And it always it smells like my breath. And it's all stretched out. And then I'm like, oh shit, I get into Fit Club and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to wear this mask the whole time. And it just smells, once you wear them a few times, they get a little,
Yeah, I mean anything like that, you just have to do it a while to get used to it.
I see a lot of people making jokes about putting underwear over their face.
That's for a different reason, I think. That you would do that.
No, they're showing examples of how to wear masks made out of underwear. It's very odd.
If your mask says bike across the top of it, you've got the wrong mask. That's not a mask.
It seems to be, a lot of people are bragging about their ability to make masks out of underwear. I'm not sure why, but they love it. Like, I make a mask out of this. Well, you're a weirdo when you're making a mask out of, you draw us.
Well, it's getting about that time. I got to get going. Just let me know if we're able to set things up for.
Well, we're
tomorrow
hoping
for
tomorrow's
HBJ.
the day, right? I'm going to try to contact Joe today, and I'll call Derek. We should call Derek and see if Recon can do it tomorrow. Let me call him really quick.
All right, I'll hang on a few more minutes.
Let's see if they can do it.
Just got to make sure HBJ is available.
Don't mind us.
Well, I'm just I'm just trying to get the goddamn thing
Too
to
bad I
work.
can't. Too bad I can't juggle or something.
Well, listen, I'm. It's so hard. Here we go. I gotta type it in. Because I tried doing it I tried doing
I'm
the
wearing
proper.
my commemorative Brent Hull shirt.
I'll see if it's okay with Derek, and then we'll track down Hillbilly Joe.
Hello.
We know that you'll be able to go there and put it all on the air live, right, Jason?
Right.
Hi, you've reached Recontact Springfield. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5.
I got a message.
Avoiding me again.
So I'm saying, so Jason, you will have your phone to broadcast it, and then you'll
I'll
have
my
your
phone to do audio.
your
and I'll have
iPad for the
it
video. Okay, that's perfect. I'm gonna reach out to Joe then. Anybody who's friends with Joe on Facebook, send him a message and say tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to reach him when I get home after my workout.
Okay. Well, I got to get going. Just text me later. Let me know.
All right, later, Jason. That'd be great. Tomorrow would be great if we can do our first mobile unit bit with that hillbilly.
Wow,
going.
the memories. The mobile unit bit.
That hillbilly going through the detail shop would be fantastic. I just love it.
Is he going to come out with some Crayola highlights like the old mini trucks when they used to detail those, and
I want them
have a
to.
running board stapled to his leg? What the hell did this come from?
I want them to do a steam cleaning. Can they steam clean out his ass crack? I'm just wondering. Oh my God, that's fantastic. So I don't want Hillbilly Joe to let us down because that's what he does. But it would be really nice if this could all pull off tomorrow. And I want to put the whole thing on our live broadcast. I want to have.
We need to figure out a way to get like video images up so
Yeah.
that people can see what we're talking about. We're talking about videos and things like that.
Well, that's the whole thing with Jason. Jason will be able to he's got an iPad that he can hold, and we could see the video of it. And meanwhile, he could have his phone plugged in, and he could broadcast live with us as well. So I just think it would be.
So he's going to hold his phone up to his laptop monitor, and
No, he's gonna have his phone in his pocket, and his headphones in his ear, so we can hear him talk. And then his iPad will be connected to Zoom, and we'll be able to hear and we'll be able to watch Joe going to get detailed. I just think it'll be awesome. Basically, he's just going to be in the back of a truck, and they're just
I
gonna
remember how it works.
they're gonna spray him down with all those high powered hoses.
Does he also get the slap of those things that go around with the little things that come out and slap the cars?
No, they're much more precise there.
Oh, okay.
But I just want to see him go through. It would be awesome.
Is he getting the quick wash or the super deluxe or the?
Well, the thing with Joe is we got to get him.
waxed at
We
the
got to
end?
get Joe awake and ready to do it because he'll be the king of excuses tomorrow. There'll be the king of excuses as to why he can't do it. Knowing Joe.
Yeah, that's what I said. About 10:40. Tune in.
Joe will have. Oh, I got to do this.
You got to wake him up. You got to get everything set up. You got to put aside an hour for technical problems. 10:40. Tune in.
Exactly.
We'll get it kicked off about 7.
So I want to plan for it to be right at 8:00. And hopefully we'll get him in there by 9. That's the plan. And I'd like to call Joe, but I can't even get the phone system. It used to run all the people that have called, So I would see Joe's number. But of course,
You don't know who it is. It just rings.
none of that's working. None of it's the Google Voice doesn't do anything. It's just a circle that's going around. I don't know how to reset Google Voice. It just looks like a mess.
Don't you have like 6 different things going at the same time?
Yeah, I literally have 3 computers, but the Google Voice is dead. You know, it doesn't it doesn't work. And I'm trying it on the other computer now, and it also doesn't work. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. It does work on the other computer, so I have Joe's number. Let's try to call him.
Yeah, you better tell him we're doing it about 5.
Yeah. So he'll show
Set
up.
to go 5 a.m. sharp.
All right, hold on.
Oh, he rolls in about 8. Perfect.
Let me try to call him. Let's see. I think this is his number. If not,
let's see if whoever it is wants to go through a car wash.
yeah, if not, I'm calling the wrong person.
We can do 2 people.
All right, let's try to call Joe. We'll see if he'll go through.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
I don't know if that was him or not. I think
Must not be the month for that throwaway phone. Must be the other charged by the month phone.
I think it was. I don't know what Joe's. I don't know which number is his. I should. Let's see.
Using technology where you have to remember someone's number.
Yeah.
Can't you just push a thing that says Hillbilly Joel?
Joe might need some money for some minutes. I'll give him a little bit.
We're only watching the outside. So.
I'll give him some money so he's got some minutes on that phone. I got to try to find a way to get him to Springfield because Joe lives in Taylorville. But it's going to be such a great,
Taylorville.
Maybe I'll try one of these other numbers. Do you think that's here's an 891 number? I don't know if it's Joe or not, but
that sounds like a Joe number, 891.
You think so? All right, let me try it.
If I was a Joe, that would probably be my number. 891.
I'm just randomly calling numbers now. 891. Let's see. What? Okay. Let's see if we get this to work.
So is he going to be clothed going through this or not?
It'll be up to him. Yeah.
Because he'd have to bring a different set of clothes, I would think. You can't just.
It'd be to where he could put dry clothes afterwards.
Right. Unless he's going through in a bikini or something.
I don't know if this is Joe or not, but we're gonna find out.
Hello?
Hello?
Howdy, Ray. It's listener Adam.
Oh, sorry.
I was wondering, it's like 891. Wait a minute, that's part of my phone number.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, let's see where this goes.
Sorry, you wouldn't be interested in going to a car wash tomorrow, would you?
No, someone needs to, not me.
I'm trying to find Joe's number, and I don't know which number is Joe's. I've had a bunch of people call the show, so I'm just randomly calling. Sorry, Adam.
It's okay.
All right, buddy.
All
right, so let's try to call.
Why wouldn't he be listening right now? I mean, if I was going through a car wash
because
the next day on a show, I would be listening to that show.
He's sleeping.
Crazy, I know.
He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know. Here's one. 5 6. Here's a 561 number.
That sounds about right.
Right? Don't you think so?
Sounds a lot better than that 891. 56. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Joe number. It sounds like a hillbilly 3-digit combination.
By the way, you'd think that I would
have all this ready before the show starts? Yes. No, I would not think that.
Well, you think I'd at least
Or was
write
that a
down
universal you.
the one number as being Adams, but I haven't done that yet. No. I don't think this is Joe either. Yeah, crap.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
This 6'9", you think 697 sounds good, Rob? Here's a
Depends on how it rings. Does it ring or does it go? Rings like that, you know it's him. You know it's a hillbilly.
Maybe we need to call a 697 number. This could be Joe's. Maybe.
He lives in Taylorville, so find out what some Taylorville numbers are. Just start calling Taylorville prefixes.
7 3. All right. Let's call. What number did I put in there? I guess it would have helped.
If you tried 670-1132.
That's the number for
or 741-1079. I'm just seeing these numbers flash in front of my eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of psychic thing.
Let's see, 697. I'm just calling numbers that I see have called the show before.
We're gonna end up with Michelle the Weather Babe on here or something.
She has not. She has not called. All right, so let's see if this is it. They're saying, listen. Welcome to listen.
No, this is not a hillbilly. This is Mr. Charles Bentley.
Hello?
Hey, is Joe there?
Hey, Joe.
This is her.
Is Joe?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling for Hillbilly Joe. Hello?
Sorry.
I'm calling for Hillbilly Joe.
What?
Is this the wrong number? Who did I dial?
You called Sarah Jane.
Oh, no, I called Sarah Jane. Hey, Sarah Jane.
Hey,
we're trying to
Ray?
we're trying to call Hillbilly Joe. Yeah, I dialed the wrong number.
So he's just going through the whole Rolodex.
Yeah, sorry. You wouldn't be interested in going to a car wash tomorrow, would you?
What kind of car wash?
Well, we want to clean our hillbilly tomorrow and take him through the car wash, and we've got it all set up. We've got it all set up so that it'll be on cam and everything. We're gonna put the whole mobile unit bit on the broadcast, but I can't find Hillbilly Joe's phone number. I don't know which one it is. So I'm just calling. I'm calling random phone numbers that have called the show.
Oh, okay.
And we accidentally called yours.
I thought you were the locksmith calling me back.
Oh no, locksmith.
Yeah, I locked my keys in the car this morning. I was so tired.
Good job, Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
So, you wouldn't be interested in going to a car wash tomorrow?
No.
I just thought I'd ask. All right. Well, I'm going to go back and try to call Joe.
Okay.
Do you know Joe has a 565? Does his number have a 565 in it?
I have no idea because I don't have his number.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, I'll have to call you soon and update you.
Oh, yeah. Give me an update.
Now?
No. Well, I'm just talking like updating your life. Because I talked before, you were super religious and you left your sex-filled lifestyle to go all religious. And then I talked to you last time and it seemed like you had given it up to go back to the sex-filled lifestyle. So I'm interested in an update. Yeah.
Hang on, I have to go outside.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know. So you're back to doing dirty sex again, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you hooking up with a guy? What do you got? Who you hooking up with?
Well, I haven't hooked up with one yet.
Oh, you haven't?
But,
You're just looking?
But I have with another one.
You have with another what? Another guy?
Well,
Another girl? A girl?
Kind of.
So now you're trying both sexes. Good for you.
Well, she's a trans.
So when you say she's a trans, does that mean she is a guy that is transitioning to a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, you hooked up with. Well, how was the sex there?
Ray's got all kinds of questions.
Well, I'm fine. I'm fine with trans people. I'm not the least bit homophobic or transphobic, but I am.
But you got all kinds of questions.
I am curious. Was the sex with the trans person, was the penis involved or not? Because I don't know if you're transitioning from a man to a woman. I just wonder if you want to use the penis or if that's the last thing you want to do. So that's why I asked.
It's involved.
Oh, really? So do you still consider that you had sex with a woman, or do you consider you had sex with,
I view her as a her,
So you had sex with a woman who was a penis big?
Mm-hmm.
Who had a healthy penis? Now a woman has a bigger penis than me. That rubs my crank the wrong way. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, how many men want that?
Rocky, you're seeing a lot of guys want to have sex with women with penises?
No, a lot of guys would like to have a big penis.
Oh, yeah, I know. I definitely would like to have a big penis.
He throws it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Too bad you can't trade.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Hey,
We've seen each other a couple times now.
Ask that chick if she'd be interested in trading with me.
Huh?
Ask that girl if she'd be interested in trading penises with me.
You're funny.
They still use the penis, right? It's just as the transition goes on, it's still needed to be part of the transition. You can't just give it away.
Was it good? Was it good sex?
Oh yeah, it was great. I'm so worn out today.
Was it last night?
Uh-huh.
Oh. You are so odd. Literally, a couple times ago we talked, you wouldn't say anything because you're like, oh, I'm so religious, Ray. The Lord would not want me talking this way. Now you're out of breath because you're talking about having sex last night with a trans woman and you're talking about how good the penis was.
Yeah.
You're such a tortured soul, Sarah Jane. I'm glad you're having fun, though.
I am. I've been having a blast. I don't have guilt. It's great.
Good for you. I am very interested in your story. I want to find time to get more of it. About because am I wrong when I say that most people that are trans, they're trying to and I don't know, but they consider themselves a different sex. So I would assume, which is why if I was a man transitioning over to a woman, I'm not sure I'd like my penis that much.
Well, it still feels good.
But yeah, I know, but for you, I'm just wondering about, the woman you had sex with.
Yeah.
I don't know how all it works, but I'm glad. Did she have fun too?
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go. And Shane in the chat room. Shane wants to know if you have a frozen bag, a bag of frozen peas on your area right now.
No.
All right. She doesn't have any
2 peas in a pod.
She doesn't have a bag of frozen peas on her genital region. Well, there you go. All right. Well, Sarah Jane, listen, we always
Steaming peas.
I'm so glad I accidentally called you.
Oh God.
Hey, do me a
Yeah, this
favor.
was way more entertaining and more educational and enlightening than in Hillbilly Joel. That's for sure.
Do me a favor. Call that trans woman and see if
Nobody
she
got
would
called a Sasquatch or anything. Or
see if she'd like to go through the car wash tomorrow. We're just trying to find somebody to go through. See if she'd like to take that.
Okay.
See if she'd like to take that big penis through the car detailing place.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, listen, you sound like you had fun.
Yeah. I've been doing really well, and things are good.
I'm glad you. Is it going to be serious? Is this the first time you've hooked up with this person?
I don't know. I'm starting to like them a little bit.
How many times have you gone out with this person?
Like third time, but we text like every day.
How many times have you had sex? How many times have you had sex?
Twice.
Third date, you've had sex on the last two?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at you. All right.
Can't blame me.
No, I can't blame. I don't blame you at all. Well, let me know. Let me know if you want to go through the car wash. We can make we can wash you two dirty girls off. You just let me know if it's something you're interested in.
I think I'm okay on going through the car wash though.
video right there. That's guaranteed 10,000 views. Easy.
Sarah Jane and her trans girlfriend go through the car wash on tomorrow's show.
Yeah. Not happening probably.
Give that penis a good washing for you. It's all taken care of though. How old is the guy you're with? I mean the girl you're with.
I think she's like 6 years older.
No, that's not bad, right? Because are you in your 20s still?
No, I'm 32.
Oh. So she's still in her 30s too then.
Yeah.
Good for you. Well, it sounds like you're having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, life is good.
So was it lesbian sex that you were having?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
I mean, she looked like a woman.
Yeah. She got nice boobs and stuff.
So.
Does she have nice bazooms? I don't know if bazooms is proper, but
It's starting to like storm really bad, and I'm standing outside.
All right, well, go back inside. It's nice to catch up with you.
Okay, I'll catch up with y'all sometime soon.
Later, Sarah Jane.
All right, bye.
Well, that was unexpected, just trying to track down a hillbilly and end up having that
You
conversation.
never know what's gonna when you just start dialing random numbers.
Yeah, it's listener roulette. We got Sarah Jane. Not bad.
Looks like Taylorville has a 287 and a 284 or 824 prefix. But then again, that doesn't include cell phones. So
I think the 525 one was Joe's, but that
But
was
nobody listening or watching or anything knows how to get a hold of this
nobody
guy.
knows how to get hold of Hillbilly Joe.
Wow. Like Batman.
So I'm hoping
Just throw
Hillbilly
out the
Joe.
signal.
I'm hoping Hillbilly Joe goes through tomorrow. If not, we might want to find a backup to go because no matter what, someone's going through recon tomorrow. Somebody will be going through. I can guarantee.
Nikki.
If it's not Hillbilly Joe, if it's not Hillbilly Joe, it'll be Nikki.
I'm too far away. Nicholas has the banner he has to take care of.
Yeah.
Berlin's always got meetings and things to go to. Doran's always got to leave early because of the she's got to run the salon. So yeah, that just leaves Nikki.
I'm going to tell Nikki that Rocky decided you'll be the one to go through the car wash if we can't get hold of Joe.
How long has she been with this show and she hasn't been through a car wash?
Nikki has been doing the online broadcasting with me since 2015.
Everybody's been through a car wash. Come on now.
Yeah.
At one point.
Nikki, come on. Good Lord.
Right before the car wash would be enough.
Yeah.
Just, you know. Oh my God, you guys, no. But seriously, though. But wait, though. But seriously, no, you guys. But no. Wait, guys.
I would love to get Nikki through the car wash. It would be fantastic. I'm going to try to call Nikki. And of course, I want to call her. Let me get her number. I'll try to call Nikki. Have you even talked to her, Rocky, since you've been back?
No, she comes in and you know, does some static pops and then leaves.
Yeah.
It seems like so. It's like calls in from the moon or wherever she is. And
Like I said, maybe it's you.
well, that's why I'm always not on until 8:30. I want to give people an opportunity if they don't like me to watch when I'm not on.
Let's try to call. I'll try to call
I
Nikki.
want to
right
fill
now.
up the whole show.
Because I know she wasn't feeling good.
Well, a good car wash will take care of that. You know, like they say, a good shower makes you feel better.
Right.
Imagine what a car wash would do.
She probably thinks the show's over.
She probably is listening and knows
Your
exactly
call
what's
has been
happening.
forwarded to an
It's not
automatic
answering.
voice message system. 2.
Crap. Oh, I thought we tried. We tried. Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow, guys. I promise somebody will be going through. I got to go work out, so I figure we should wrap it up. But
Somebody suggested Marvin.
I should get
That crazy would get on the wipers and stuff and then get on other cars.
By the way,
that's the problem there.
Sean talked to Marvin just last week.
We heard.
Oh, that's right. I did say that. So yeah, it'd be nice if Marvin would do it. Damn. If I can get anyone, I'm going to try to call that. I'm going to try to reach out to that hillbilly today over Facebook, make sure he gets to town and does it.
Do you have a random brother somewhere?
They all
car
work.
wash standby.
They've all grown up and they're all responsible. I used to always have
Right.
at least one. I used to always have at least one unemployed brother. Now I'm the unemployed brother.
Yeah.
It sucks.
The tables have turned.
Yeah. Now I'm the one they make fun of. Fuckers. But at 9th and Black tomorrow, I'll call Sarah Jane again and see if she and her lesbian girlfriend will go through the car wash. If we can't get hold of
Yeah,
Joe.
just see if they'll be there, so that way we can at least put in the video that there
Yes!
is some sort of trans person at the car, because there go the views. Boom.
By the way,
There goes that number.
By the way, that would be poor Sarah Jane's luck. She finally falls in love and then offends the woman by putting her on our show. And blows it all up. That would be her luck.
Just trying to get views. You're
Yeah.
not trying to offend anybody.
I just want people to watch the show. Tomorrow could be a really big day. That's the plan.
I mean, it's the return of the mobile unit. That's huge.
Yes, we haven't done the mobile unit since, a long time ago. Hillbilly Joe going through Recon Text is huge. And this will be the first.
Where is Recon Text, by the way?
It's-
Sarah Edwards wants to know, and I don't think anybody's really said.
It's right on the corner of
Are we
9th.
saying where it is?
It's right on the corner of 9th and Black. Yeah,
9th and Black.
9th and Black.
Isn't Black like a really small street though? Like
Yeah,
it's
but
not a real
it's
street. Or am I thinking
it's a
something
real
else?
it's a real street, but that's where Recon is. It's right
Maybe
there.
I'm thinking of something here. It's called like Black.
I
Lane
mean,
or something.
technically, it's
not really a street.
technically it's 8th and Black, but they have the whole. They have that whole street is them. So it's a big building. So the easiest way to get there is to go on 9th Street till you see Black, and then just make the turn. And that's that whole building is Recon. So go there, and that's where it will happen tomorrow. So I got a lot.
About 10:40. Sharp.
No, it's not gonna be 10. It won't be
Be there.
10:40. It won't be 10:40. I'm hoping it happens around 8:30ish, which is why we want to tell Joe it'll happen at 8,
Or 6.
so he actually gets there on time. It would be nice. We want Joe going through the car wash. Although I should get a backup just in case.
Right.
Like we
And
should-
then if they're both there, then they both can. I mean, there's
Yeah.
nobody says that 2 can't do it.
I'm wondering if I don't call Mini Stink or Freak or one of those guys that used to do, or one of those guys that used to do the mobile unit before in the past.
Or just
Rage.
when the show's over, just start calling random numbers again.
I'm sure Rage could use a. I'm sure Rage could use a good spritz in certain areas. Get him all washed. I just want to make sure someone's definitely going through the car wash tomorrow, or going through Recon Tex's detailing process, which it's technically not a car wash, but they want to put Joe in the back of a truck and then wash him with the big hoses. All right, that's the plan. I've got to go try to drive through the storm to go work out. Good Lord, it's thundering like a son of a bitch. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Oh, wow. Bright and sunny here.
It's thundering and rain has started now. It's great. I'm going to go drive through that to go work out. We will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, though, Rocky.
Excellent.
So we had a chance to talk to Sarah Jane today. And we also discussed other important.
Like going back to school and getting hit with a belt and
being battled.
Showering before sex. Shitting
Yeah.
in the shower. Morning sex.
We talked about shitting in the shower. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable the shit we get into in this show. Oh my God. Oh well. We'll wrap it up. Be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, Hillbilly Joe goes to the car wash. At least he better. That's it for the show. So long, everybody. Later.
You better wake up, sleepyhead, and get your fat butt out of bed. There's a man who got up at 4 a.m. just to play you Zeppelin and Pearl Jam.
Pat says if it's ABG, we'll have to. If it's HBJ, we'll have to have someone follow him through
Raymond
the car wash and stomp everything down the
is his
drain.
name. Some have called him just a bit insane. But you'll might find him a little idiotic, but his is the only morning show you can say has really got it. Slam the door, turn the key, get on the road now. With Central Illinois' morning way to get down. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's funny, 'cause it's the Raymond Lytle's morning disaster. He's lewd, he's rude, he's crude, but it doesn't matter, 'cause he's the morning master of rock and roll and laughter. Raymond Lytle's morning disaster. Sean Boleyn Scott, herpes sores, Bodine's running.
I guarantee you, no regular FM show is talking about shit in the shower.
Michelle will dwell on things colored pink and purple. They'll explain why Jim made a remake of that movie called The Black Hole. Slam the door, turn the key, get on the road now. The Central Illinois morning way to get down. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it's funny, 'cause it's the Raymond Lytle's morning disaster. He's lewd, he's rude, he's crude, but it doesn't matter, 'cause he's the morning master of rock and roll and laughter. Raymond Lytle's morning disaster.
That's going to wrap up today's show. But everybody, stick around. The replay will start in just seconds on the Morning Disaster audio feed at morningdisaster.net, or, of course, on both of our apps for the phones and Alexa and so much more. The replay starts on Facebook Live in just minutes, and we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow at 8 o'clock, where Joe's going to go through Recon Text.
Hey, kids, what time is it?